Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make an easel card. So this is the card when it's standing up. You can see why they call it an easel card, and it's a little bit different, and then it folds flat so that you can put it in your envelope. So I'm going to show you how to make a card like this. So what you need is a piece of A4 card and folded in half. So you would fold it in half, and then you need to cut the card so that it's square. So I'm using a size of 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres. Then you need to make a fold here, so to make your easel. And that is a measurement of, of about 4.5 centimetres. So you'd make a fold 4.5 centimetres. Use the back of the ruler. It makes a nice clean fold. Then what you need is another piece of card, which again is 14 centimetres by 14 centimetres. I've chosen plain white card because I'm going to use a fancy card later. So what you do now is, this piece that we've folded over, we just get some double-sided tape and stick it along the card, on the bottom edge and on the top edge. And I use tweezers to get the backing off. Just pull the backing off. So now you've got some double-sided tape onto your card there, on your folded piece. Then you take your plain card, which is the same size, 14 centimetres, and line it up so that I don't know if you can see, this bit here lines up with that bit there. So you're going to stick it onto there. So we'll stick that down. So that's created your easel like that. Okay. And then what I've done is I've cut a piece of glittery card, and that's slightly smaller. So that's 13 centimetres by 13 centimetres. And I'm going to put some of this tape on. It's a little bit, it's like foam, it's just a little bit thicker, so it gives you a deeper effect when it's on the card. It sort of brings it out like I suppose a 3D effect. So I'm just going to stick that on there, on each corner. Peel the backing off. It's easier to do it with these rather than trying to find the ends of it. It takes you forever. So now we've got the little square blocks on there. They're a sticker. We're going to stick it onto the square piece. So you need to try and get this centered. So don't stick it down straight away, just sort of hover over until you've got a straight edge at the top and at the sides that look pretty even, and then just stick it down. So now we have the fancy glittery card stuck on there. And then we're going to put a white piece of card over the top, so it creates a frame. That size of card is 12 centimetres by 12 centimetres. And again, we're going to use the double-sided foamy tape because again it'll give a little bit of depth to the design of the card. So we put that, stick those onto the corners, each corner of that square. Again, using your tweezers to peel the backing off. It's very relaxing doing this as well. Well, I find it relaxing. And then we're going to stick that central again, so we're creating the frame. Press that down. So now we've got a nice card that's like framed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick, I've already printed a design out, and I've got a Christmas tree which is the same colour as the backing red glitter that I've used previously. Now we have to use glue for this, so I have a clear PVA glue because then you don't end up with any marks and it dries clear. So this is a bit time consuming, just sort of blobbing the glue. Don't blob too much on, otherwise it bleeds onto your card. But it does dry clear, I suppose, so it's not too detrimental. So once we've sort of just spread the glue around, and we can stick it onto the card. I'm putting this central onto the white card. Stick that down there. And what I normally do is they don't stick straight away, so I'll put something heavy on the top of it just for a couple of minutes after, and then it'll set it properly. So now we've got the design on there. Now we're going to create the bottom so that when the card stands up it doesn't flop down. So we need another piece of card for that, measuring 14 centimetres. I should have one somewhere. Just get my cutter. So you want it 14 centimetres in width and about that should do it, I think. Yeah, about 4 centimetres in width. And what we're going to do now is, on the base of the card here, we're going to put some sticky tape, and we're going to stick that piece of card onto it. So in the middle here, I just use a little bit of the foamy one because it's just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to put that in the middle. And then along the back edge, I'm just using the normal double-sided sticky tape. And stick that down there. You don't need a cutting machine to do this. You can just use scissors, but make sure they're quite sharp, and otherwise you won't get a nice clean edge. So now we've got the tape on the back of this little piece of card. We're going to line it up so that it's on the front edge of this card, but with the tape that's slightly raised. We're going to put that on the back edge, and you'll see why in a moment. So I shall line that up there like that. Now because it's slightly raised, it stops the card from falling down, and that's the secret. You have to have a little bit of a lip so that when your card stands up, it's not going to flop down. If you've no lip there, it'll just flop back down. So that makes your card like that. And what I've also done is I've printed out a Merry Christmas, well, it just says Christmas. So again, just using the glue, it's going to go around the letters. Blob the glue on. It's very therapeutic because you're concentrating and on nothing else, only what you're doing. And time just passes by and you get lost in the world of card making. We're going to stick that on there, onto the bottom. Gluey fingers. And then I have a little snowflake which I've got, which I'm just going to stick onto there, at the end there. Press that down. If there is any bits of glue, I keep some of the baby wet wipes, and if I do get any around and I think, ooh, that could show, I just give it a quick wipe, and then when it dries it's quite clean looking. So there we have one Christmas card, which is an easel fold, looking very Christmassy too. Very simple and easy way to make an easel card. And I'll pop a list of everything that you need onto the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.